everybody, it's Uncle Scott. Welcome back to the QwerkyReax channel, and we've been having one hell of a crystallized week. Crystal is back. It is Friday. She just watched all the Love music videos. If you missed those, please go back and watch them. It is definitely worth the watch. I also wanted to mention, because I didn't want to do it at the start of the Love music video ones, but I did want to mention now, and I'll show it right here before I bring Crystal in. Check out what my Spotify Wrapped looked like this year. Shocker of all shockers, like top 1%, baby. Top 1% worldwide of listening to Ren, because that's how I roll, yo. Anyone out there who comments on my videos that I'm not a renegade, you're crazy. You're crazy. Look at these stats, please. Anyway, just having fun with you. I was really stoked when I saw that. I was like, of course, like if they added my YouTube count, all the times I've done, like, watched and listened to his music on my channel, the numbers would be like sky high. I can't get enough Ren, but either can all of you, and that's why you're here. I am going to do something fun, as you saw from the thumbnail, with Crystal today. We are going to introduce her to the Sick Boi saga, and it's my first time doing it this way, like this whole way, which I'm super stoked about. Also, before I bring her in, real quick, guys, if you just want to jump to the music, I chapter all my videos. I do it personally. I don't let AI do it. So if you don't want to hear my lead up to all of this stuff, if you don't want to hear the chats with me and Crystal, if you don't want to hear the first part about Sick Boi or the second part where I'm going to play some of, like, you know, Ren's message, you all know what I'm talking about, or you just want to jump to her reaction to the beatdown, it's all chaptered. So don't worry about it. All that being said, let's bring in Crystal and get to this thing. This is going to be, guys, this is going to be an opus of a roller coaster right here. I am super stoked that I just had the idea of doing it this way. So Crystal, welcome back.
Hello.
That was like 2 minutes of me speed talking just so I could try to get everything out before getting to you. So thank you for bearing with me.
No, you're good, dude.
So this is going to be super fun. So, and there's going to take a lot of explanation on my part, but just bear with me because I think it's worth the trip. So Ren has a song called Sick Boi. It is the titular track on his album that won Album of the Week in the UK. His first album to get, like, some real, you know, street cred behind him and all this other stuff. And so it really means a lot to him. And it's like his first song that ever really got played on the radio was Sick Boi. So first, what I thought I would do, there is a whole drama that happened surrounding this song. So the first thing I thought I'd do is play you the song so you can hear what all the drama is about.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So this is Sick Boi, and let's, my idea here is, like, forget about all the stuff that's going to come after it. Let's approach this song, you listening to Sick Boi, as if it's just a reaction video to this song. And then afterwards, I'll tell you about all the drama. And then bonus for you, you're going to get 2 Ren songs in this one video. So it's your lucky, lucky day.
Let's go.
Here we go. This is Sick Boi.
Thanks for seeing me.
Looking at your file here, it seems there's a very apparent interplay with your emotional state and your physical body. Have you ever heard of the trauma response?
I don't think so.
Basically, our bodies can get stuck in a negative feedback loop. Our subconscious can repeat patterns from the past, which can have a pretty drastic downstream effect on our biology. Essentially, your mind is making you sick.
Hear that choir in the background of kids?
Uh-huh.
Just remember that sound too. He's such an artist.
He is.
Sick boy, bitten by a tick boy, looking for that fix boy, anabolic steroids, damn cell, poster boy, pass out, white noise, quick fix, snake oil, I'm about to break boy. Oh, what a shame, he's in pain, have another go, take another pill, here, take a couple more, let's see how you're doing in another week or so, you'll be feeling worse when the side effects will show, derealization, medical patient, losing patience with the process, walking hand in hand with Satan, complications with the medication, inflammation, dehydration, inhalation, aggravation, building up a toleration, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, I've been feeling like I'm drowning with my feet upon the ground, I've been screaming, I've been shouting,
looking for a way out, but I always seem to drown.
Is this
Mm,
So you're like halfway through right there.
okay.
How you feeling about the
Wow.
Sick Boi song?
This is fire. First of
Right?
all, he had me on the first time. I was like, ooh, okay, we leading this. Oh, we doing this. It's giving like, what's the word? It's giving like he's really angry, obviously, and he's talking about like his grief of being like sick and like just constantly what I've spoken about before, just being given pill after pill after pill to numb
Yep.
whatever it is that he's going through. And it's just okay, like it's just ridiculous. The I would just also the beat is ridiculous. I just have to say. Yo, I was listening in like to the beat of it because Matt makes beats on his own. So sometimes
Okay.
I just like to like focus in and just like really hear like what's being used and it's like okay. Like this I can see why it's on the radio.
Right,
100%.
right.
Like 100%.
I'm glad you're vibing with it. I'm going to jump right back into it. I don't want to elaborate too much till we get to the end of it. So
Okay.
let's jump right back in. But I'm glad you're vibing with it. I knew you'd kind of dig the song because how could you not? Like,
Oh,
come
D,
on.
it's fire.
Yeah, it really is. All right, here we go.
And I've been shouting, but I never make a sound. I've been looking for a way out, but I always seem to drown.
is this all making sense, Ren?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. What I propose we do is we try to pinpoint the exact experiences from the past that are keeping you stuck. What can you tell me about your childhood?
I can't really think.
It's okay if nothing comes up right away. What I'd like you to do is take some deep breaths with me. In and out. In and out. Good. Now tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick. We're given everything we need and we commoditize it. We consume, we destroy like we're parasitic. Science tells us that it's suicide and still we commit. I'm not sick, we are sick. We are standing on a cliff in the name of progress. We jump off the precipice. I'm not sick, I'm the virus, you're the virus, hypocrite. How can you sit there with that smile on and tell me that I'm sick? Sick boy, looking for a fix, boy. Push it down in public, quick pose for the pic, boy. Record label meetings that commodify your gift, boy. Why you so upset? Don't you wanna be a rich boy? Fuck no, industry is cutthroat. I've been doing bits by myself, swimming backstroke, walking on a tightrope, rapping with a slit throat. The way that we persist is like the ending of a bad joke. As the people evolve, we're complacent to assailants and we do what we're told. Counterintelligence, a sight to behold. Rape the earth of all resources and we bleed it for gold. And we bleed it for wealth, we bleed it for fame. But when you bleed it, can you tell me what the fuck will remain? And I'm bleeding myself, I bleed in my brain. While I'm bleeding, I'm the reason, cause I'm doing the same.
So that's Sick Boi. What'd you think of that?
So like no, I noticed how the therapist turned into a butcher.
Into the pig mask, yeah, with the
Yeah, like he turned into a butcher because he's
Yep.
wearing like the apron as well, and it's like I can see how I like the way that he uses that as a metaphor to like explain how it's for us as people who are chronically ill view sometimes the medical industry, where it feels that they're just kind of waiting for our demise to then profit more off whatever it is, whether that's giving me more pills and medication or giving me yet another problem because of another side effect that is brought out by this medication. Now I have to get that treated before going on to this treatment. And it's very much a push and pull kind of thing. And oh God. And I also like how he also like turned it around, was like, maybe I'm not the one that's sick. Maybe it's y'all. Have you ever thought of that? You know, and it's a genuine thought because in reality, I can't imagine, personally at least, if I was a doctor and I had a patient who is genuinely suffering and going through a bunch of stuff, like just being like, yeah, just take this. Oh, you have another problem here, just take this.
Right.
Like I would want to find permanent solutions to like whatever your problem is that isn't just you being reliant on other drugs and you being reliant on a medication for the rest of your life, because at the end of the day, medications have its pros and its cons. It's going to have side effects. And
Right.
if that's one of the biggest things I've learned as someone that is young. Like, I had to take so many pills as a kid because of pain that it ended up becoming a stomach ulcer situation, because it's like pain medications, usually they fuck up your stomach lining. So
Right.
it's like, it's terrible. And then depending on how strong you're taking the thing, and for me it was like sometimes they would give me the strongest doses and even that wouldn't do enough. So it's like, you know, if it's always going to be pill, 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 am I sick or are you?
Right.
Like,
Well,
this
and
is crazy.
I also love too how he in one song he like kind of condemns the whole industry you're just talking about right there, like the sickness and everything else. But then he
Hmm.
also does this thing where he's talking about the music industry, where he's like, those people are money hungry too. Like everyone here is sick. He's like, I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick. We take everything we need until we can monetize it. Like he's just saying
Hmm.
like it's all about money. It kind of goes back to his like money game like kind of theory about how everybody is just out for the money and not really looking out for each other. And I think that's
Yeah.
such an important message and like kind of an arc through all of his stuff, which ironically, when I tell you what happened with the song, it kind of fits with that too. Like he
Hmm.
made a song about it and then it kind of happened, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah. So just so like you're aware, I'm keeping like little notes to keep track
I
of
see
everything,
that
because like,
because you're
yeah, I want
high.
to be able, yes,
Because you're
but
high.
also like I want to be able to like remember thoughts and be like, I wanted to point that out, you know what I mean? But also be able to be like, okay,
She's
that's how
taking
the turn of
notes because
events.
she's baked.
I'm a little baked slightly. I kept taking hits in between the takes, okay? So you, the same way how the songs were like an evolution, so am I, okay? Leave
Oh
me
my
be.
god. That was
Oh
everything right
goodness.
there. She's like, "Oh yeah, guys, the reason I've got a pen and paper is because I've been smoking too much paper." You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, no. So what exactly happened in
Right.
terms of
So
like everything?
he has this song "Sick Boy," which you just heard, and
Mm,
then if you the way he came to this song was what he does every once in a while when he like wants to get a new kind of vibe for inspiration is
mhm.
he goes to a beat farm, which they have like online, just people making all these different beats, right? And
Okay.
so he came across this. He did not create this original beat. He was inspired by this guy Kujo Beats on
Cujo beats.
on a beat farm website, and so he got this beat and like added a whole bunch of production to it. But what it had and added all the lyrics. But what it had was that the beat and then that sample of the choir. Remember the sample of the choir I told you to hear, like where like the kids in the like like a boys choir almost,
Right, yes. Like
and
the
that
chant.
right, and that's prevalent throughout the whole song, right?
Hmm.
Part of his contract with the beat farm and with this Kujo guy was I'm licensing this from you, like I'm paying a fee. I'm licensing this from you, and I get it. Like I can use it for whatever I want. Like you pay the fee and then you get the beat. And
Okay.
the deal is that the beat is legally free and clear to use, right? So
Okay.
Ren goes into that thinking all of that. Then he gets a message from this guy, Kujo. Well, actually, he doesn't even get a message from the guy. Turned out Kujo, with Ren's lawyers, was trying to get more money from it and
Hmm.
saying because like the song blew up. And so he wanted more money, saying, like, yo, I should be getting all these residuals, and I never did. Now, part of that is his lawyers and his business people, Rent's business people, made a mistake. They weren't getting him the money that Kujo was supposed to get as quickly as he was
Mm.
supposed to get it. And so, which Ren at one point says, like, dude, you should have just messaged me. Like, I would have gotten to the bottom of that and made sure that you got it right away. But so what Kujo does instead is he strikes the video and has it taken down from YouTube. So now Ren's song that he worked that hard on, and that is the titular track for the album he cares so much about, literally gets taken down, and it gets taken off of Spotify, off of YouTube Music. Like, he strikes it. So like, I thought for a long time that me having it on vinyl was going to be like the only way you could hear it anymore, because like it got taken down. Okay. So then come to find out, what Ren learns from all of this is that the reason that Kujo had to strike it, the reason that he needs more money, is because he used that sample of the kids' choir illegally. He didn't have clearance to use it. So now, which the crazy thing is like, you know, to you and me, that would mean, okay, contract with you is broke, bro. Like, you did something, like, you violated our own thing here. Like, now I can use it for whatever I want, and it's on you to figure that shit out. Like, that's how I would be. That's not how Ren was, but that's how I would be. Okay?
Right.
So that's why this guy wants more money from Ren, and Ren's sitting there like, bro, I don't owe you more money. And he's like, yes, you have to give me even more money on top of what the deal is, because I got to pay these people off for illegally using their clip. And Ren's like, how is that? Like, that's a you problem, not a me problem. Like,
for real, that really is a him problem.
Right.
Like, what?
But so that's why all this drama happens. And then Ren puts out this 35-minute video explaining why he had to take Sick Boi down. Like, why it had to be like completely removed from everything. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you some clips from that video. Not the whole, we're not going to watch the whole 35-minute video.
Right. That would be OD.
Right. I'm going to play you some clips just so that you have context. All right, guys. So we had some quick technical difficulties there for some weird reason, but we're back to it. So I'm about to show you, Crystal. So this part right here is about the longest clip. Well, it's about a minute long clip, but it's him talking about the compromise that he was willing to make with Kujo. So I just wanted you to hear how like willing and understanding Ren was being about this. Okay.
Okay.
All right, here you go.
I don't want this guy to get ruined. I don't want him to get abused about it. I just wanted to get the song back. That was the thing. So like, I sent him a message. I'm like, dude, look, I thought of the thing because I am a man of principle. I didn't want to bend to threats and stuff about the song being claimed 100%. So I'm like, I've got a much better idea. Let's make a song. We'll split it 50-50 down the middle. Master, publishing, everything. A song from scratch. Then if we do that way, it'll be like a fuck you to the industry. Yeah, you and me on a track. You'll make way more money this way because it's 50-50. You'll also get my fan base on your side. It's going to be a great thing because I'm always like, I want to look forward. I don't want to look backwards. I don't want to look at all these things that happened in the past. I'm like, this is actually going to make him even more. And he rejected it. He turned it down, which I still think to this day is a bit of a silly move given what happened and what had happened next. But it's a shame, man. And if you're watching this, you really should have taken that. I'm sure you are watching it. You really should have taken that deal. It was brilliant. Not only would it set you up with way more money, which is obviously what you most care about in this situation, but it also got loads of my fans on your side, which would also set you up for all things that you release independently as well, and you'd have come out this looking good.
So, like, what do you think of that? Just in general, that he was willing to like make a song with this guy.
Like, it's dumb as fuck that he rejected that, because then you could have made more money and actually worked with the art. You know what I mean? Like, what the? I'm so confused. Okay, so like I didn't get things straight because I'm like, okay, so he bought the beat first.
Sorry, guys. Another quick technical difficulty. We're having audio issues on Crystal's side. But Crystal, you were about to say, you were referencing your notes. What were you about to say? Sorry. I think you were walking through like how it worked. Like, yeah, like, so go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, you're good. He bought the beat, legal use. Everything's cool. Due to like an issue with the beat farm, technically, he wasn't getting the money that he needed. So because of that, he then strike down the video, which then caused the video to get taken down.
Right.
Cool. Right. So because of that, then Ren made the 30-minute video, like 35-minute around there.
Yep.
And even made an offer to be like, hey, we can make a song, say fuck them, and you can make more money. That way my fan base is on your side. I don't want no beef. I don't want people to come to you and now start being like on some weird hating shit. Like, that is not where I'm at. I want this to work for everybody because you're an artist, I'm an artist. I'm trying to support each other here, you know?
100.
Why the fuck would you deny that?
Right, because this guy's an idiot. And this guy is for real an idiot. Like, I'm telling you, the anger that he got from Renegades was like, bro, don't you come after our boy. Like, what are you?
I'm not understanding here. This is not,
and the crazy thing is like, this guy Kujo screwed up. He's the one who made the mistake. He's the one, whether knowingly or unknowingly, he used a sample that he did not have the right to use in a beat that he sold to someone else on the internet as if it was original content. That is fraud. That is very simply fraud. And also, it's breach of contract with Ren. And Ren comes back and says, hey, man, I know we all struggle in this music game. I know it isn't easy. Let me use some of my clout that I'm starting to get based off of that song and off of the potential of that and all my other music. Let me do an original piece with you and introduce everyone to your skill and your beat like they just heard from Sick Boi, and you'll make more money because it won't be through Beat Farm anymore. They won't be getting a percentage. So you'll make more money, and all my fans will come flocking to you as like, oh, this is the guy that did the beat for Sick Boi. We got to hear what he's doing next.
Right. You got clout. Like, bro, you basically were going to get what you wanted in the fucking first place, and you still said no.
Right.
Why?
You were gonna and you were gonna get more of it. You were gonna get more clout and more money. And he's like, no. So now here's another clip from that same video, the 35-minute video, where Ren is basically, I just wanted you to hear in his words, it's only like a 30-second clip. I wanted you to hear him talk about like how he feels about the song Sick Boi.
Okay.
That song I was proud of. What it meant to people, I was proud of. The messages that I get from people every day, telling me like how much they relate to the song, how much it helps them through difficult times, you know, like that's gone now. That's taken away from people. So yeah, pissed off. Anyway, so I sent that.
So that kind of shows you, like, you can hear it in his voice how upset he is.
Yeah, no, like I would be pissed off too, because at the end of the day, this was your mistake. It wasn't on me. I did everything fair game at the end of the day. It wasn't me who took your money. If you needed the money, I would have gave it to you. You just had to ask. And if anything, I'm willing to do something outside of that so that it's not like just like you're getting fucked over and then I'm just sitting here like, no, I was willing to work with you and you still said no.
Yep.
So what the fuck?
And then Kujo's girlfriend starts messaging Ren on Instagram saying, you don't understand, he wasn't trying to like do shit to your music and everything else. Like, he was just like, you know, he's trying to make it too. And so Ren, trying to be like polite to her, responds and says like, no, I totally get it. Like, I'm trying to work with him. I'm trying to work this out. And she like fakes contract stuff and puts it online, like says, you know, like basically like writes up counterfeit. He shows all the receipts in this 35-minute video. If you want to watch the whole thing at some point, you can. But he's like shows how she wrote like all these messages, like, and then like tried to basically dime Ren out on social by putting up fake shit to say that Ren did stuff differently than he really did it, and that he was being meaner than he was and stuff like that. It's like she was crazy. She was crazy and basically just trying to like drag Ren's name through the mud.
So Right. Like literally I just wrote in my notes like Kujo's BF hits up Ren in understanding and then attempts to frame him. Like what?
Basically, yeah.
Like you tried to be like the middleman at first and then it didn't work out. So you were like, bet next thing is now to like
yeah.
Oh my god. That's so is that not are you not embarrassed?
Well, and there was no way to know, like, from the messages whether, you know, Kujo's girlfriend really, like, was talking to Kujo about what she was writing, or whether the two of them, like, I don't know if the left hand was talking to the right hand, you know what I mean?
Right.
But, like, they both were online throwing massive shade to Ren, and he's trying to handle everything, like, behind the scenes, and offered that compromise and everything else. So, after all of that, Ren is like, fuck it.
Yeah, I would imagine that maybe he did put the 35-minute video because he felt like maybe they were going to do that anyway.
Well, he did the 35-minute video all as an explanation and then an intro to something else. Let me play the clip for the intro right now.
Okay.
Because you're going to appreciate this too.
The funniest comment that I'm going to end this on, because this is going to be some album artwork, by the way. Single artwork, sorry. This is the next announcement. He goes, all right, peace. Your music sucks, by the way. Which is really funny, considering, you know, the message earlier where he told me that it was an honor, or it was like, it was really good to work with me, you know. Funny. It's funny, hypocritical. Funny. But yeah, sure, my music sucks, brother. Cool. That's going to be
cool.
The single artwork, which...
Whoops. Sorry.
Leads me to my last point, ladies and gentlemen. I'm releasing a song about this whole situation, and it's dedicated to Kujo. And it's coming out next week.
So he wrote like a diss track to this guy. And it's called Kujo Beatdown. And it's I'm gonna play it for you, but before I do, tell me, you understand everything that's happened here, right?
Homie, yeah, I'm getting a pretty good gist. Like basically, like it wasn't at the end of the day. I'm gonna be real. In my perspective, this had nothing to do with Ren, but he made it personal. Whether that's a miscommunication or whatever it was between staff and him and Kujo, you know what I mean? By him, I mean Kujo, by the way, my bad.
Yeah.
Like you involved Ren for what? You could have saved your reputation most likely had you just never opened your stupid ass mouth. Like what was your intent? You wanted more money, which you were going to get.
Yep.
You were going to get it. I'm not understanding why you
needed more money because you were breaking the law. Like you needed to pay someone off for the mistake that you made, and so you went to Ren like, give me more money.
Right, and that's even like that's even a worse thing because then it's like, oh, Ren is coming from a place of like, oh well, maybe I can like help. Like, you know, help you a bit because I get it. This is hard. You were just trying to make a beat. I'm sure. Like, he's thinking like innocent. You know what I mean? And then out comes this dude just trying to be nasty to him.
Yep.
Okay.
Trying to be the person who is rightly doing right, who is right there on the righteous path, no wrong in words I write. But the forces out there test me, Ren. I'm trying to find the path to forgive all those who test my will. There's trouble in my heart. What the fuck, you little pussy? This ain't Highway number 2. This ain't Penn pendulums or songs of hope the cunt took from you. And the last time we did this, the hope did prevail. Now the hope is the road that will choke a bitch pale. No, just wait a sec. Cause there's nothing to be gained when you sever the neck. I know the art is a part of your heart, so you're upset. But this hate breeds hate, please wait, geez, Ren. I'm getting pretty sick of the sick boy, trying to be the it boy, trying to be the I'm so morally equipped boy. Face it, you're mad as fuck, Ren. Now let me cut this worm with my razor blade pen.
Fuck it.
Okay, so that whole intro right there is basically just like the high Ren sides like arguing with each other, and then his good side at the end there, which I don't know if you heard because Ozzy was barking, but his good side just there said fuck it, and was like let the bad side go, bro, let it go.
Like it's almost like a foreshadow of like the real events, you know, right, where it's like I tried to be the good person here. Yep. I tried to let my good side win, and instead this was brought out. So fuck it, you know what I mean?
Yup. Like, and that's what's about to happen. You're about to see what happens when Ren's good side lets the bad side take over.
Okay, let's see.
I'm so excited for you.
This worm in my razor blade pen.
Fuck it.
Ooh. You walking away.
Hi Kujo, please don't try to struggle, hear me out. See, I'm on your side really. Well, I was till I found you could get a little greedy. Push your luck a little far. There's a moral, little Jimmy of the cookie and the jar. See the needy and the greedy, they're just trying to fill a hole. So they take and then they take, and still the empty in their soul. They feel so hard done by poor little you. Wanna take from me big, then I'll take from you too.
And that kind of looks like Kujo, by the way.
That's crazy. The choir!
Shut up, slut, you said enough. I thought you said you like it rough. I thought you said she liked it rough, but you're a bitch, man, what the fuck? I'm confused by this dynamic. Like it's Bonnie and it's Clyde, but the killing you're committing is career suicide. Whoa, guys, you probably think that this is extreme, I won't lie. Maybe just a little bit mean, you know, I feel a little bad about it, really. Nah, I'm only messing, lad, I love to spank the greedy. Feel me? I hope you wake up sweating from your nightmares, see me. I'm the sick boy that you enslave, free me. When you fuck with my work, you might as well bleed me. I put my whole soul into my words legally. Now a little thief want beef, want steal from me. That's how little thief lose teeth, you meal to me. I'm the subject matter, you are part of the scenery. This is how the sick boy work, you feeling me? Cunt, I'm sick with the pen. I went easy on the daughter, he's a friend, it's Zen. But if I ever hear your mouth speak the name of Ren out in public, then it's public, you don't want that again. And no warning for your bitch, of a girlfriend too. Mrs. Nice behind the scenes, poor Kujo, boo-hoo. If I ever read another fucking comment from you, then this is only part one, it's even worse than part two.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, and then he's like, still Ren. Like, don't condone abuse or bullying.
Yeah, as he should, period. Like, oh my goodness.
Were you able to hear the ending of it, or was the barking interrupting it?
No, I was able to hear it because, bro, I fuck with it. Because the whole time he's like, bro, like, I was on your side. Like, that's why I'm angry. I was on your side, and you tried to fuck me over. One second. You gotta go out. 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 Nope. Staying right out there, no. So sorry. But yeah, no, like it was definitely like he was saying like, bro, you took something from me, bet. I'm gonna take something from you now.
Yep.
Exposed.
Yep.
Like
and was like when he drug his girlfriend out there, I was like, bro, that is
no, that caught me off guard.
That's some evil shit right there. Like
the choir had me weak. The choir in the back, I was like,
Well, and to like the way to like accentuate that, like, oh yeah, you're gonna tell me I can't use a sample, or you're gonna use a sample illegally. I'll create my own damn sample, baby. Like,
fuck, I don't need you. I did it because I needed it in the moment, but I don't need you. Keep that very clear.
so
Like me, I can do this on my own.
it also has one of my favorite diss track lines ever, which is, I'm the subject matter. You're just a part of the scenery. And I'm like, bro,
that shit was
is
crazy.
Like, what a thing to say to a clout chaser. Like, just bro,
like something else, like in the music video, you noticed that like the choir was then just like laying there like dead.
Yep.
You know, and it was like just to show like, bro, stop playing with me. You know what I mean? And then it's not to say like he would become violent towards this person, but it's like he's saying like, stop fucking with me, bro. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Well, and he even, if it's very quick, there's only flashes of it, and I know you only saw this one time, but there's a part of it where it's Kujo has him in the ropes in the chair, and he's got
I did see that.
And then he's got the, like, you know, the pig head is in the chair, and like he's arguing with the pig head. So like he even used this song to show and to relate back to how the music industry does what it does. Like he's making the references to the Sick Boi, which is to the Sick Boi video, which is the original song this all started with. Like that's the genius of it.
And he did references in the beginning with the heavy breathing. I was like, yo, this is about to be some shit right now, bro. Like, I loved it. Like, I love how he kept the theme where he's like, oh, you want to take some shit for me? Bet. Let's do it back. Because I was trying to actually be cordial with you. But since you want to do it like this, bet. Let's be petty together. So, I want to have fun. Like,
right. So maybe never, you know, never awaken the evil side of Ren, because this guy is no joke. Like he came at him hard, and then like he got someone who kind of looks like Kujo a little bit, and that's what his girlfriend looks like. Kujo's girlfriend looks like the girl that he brought out there. Like he did his homework on this stuff. Like,
he wanted it to hit home, and I'm glad that he did, because he's like, because to be honest, bro, at the end of the day, okay, sure, you need money, but so do I. Why are you trying to fuck me over in order to service yourself? There's ways to do this, and we could have probably worked together, but you literally chose violence instead. So let's do that shit together, homeboy. Can you make a fucking diss track with me?
Yep.
Oh, right. Crickets.
You want to know the best part about that, Crystal? After Ren dropped that, and if you remember at the end, he says, you know, if I ever hear another word out of you, it gets worse in the sequel. You know, this is just part one. It gets even worse in part two, or something like that. Like, that's how he ends it. Fucking crickets from Kujo and his girlfriend. Like, I mean, like they practically deleted their socials. Like they went to ground hard. Like
my man said, damn, time to go off grid.
And then as you saw, I was able to start this video by showing you Sick Boi. So obviously it's back up on YouTube, because Ren ended up shortly after dropping this diss track, like a week or two later, had a meeting with the head of YouTube Music. Like he had a picture of him on Instagram, like sitting next to this guy who's the head of YouTube Music, and who he was able to be like, yeah, this guy's like screwing me out of this thing. So they were able to put the video back up. Like Kujo, who the fuck did you think you were messing with, bro?
Well, because at the end of the day, this is what happens. I feel like there's genuine people in the world.
Right.
And then there's people like this that are only looking to serve themselves in some way, shape, or form. Like, I hate it, but it's like this is like the world that we live in for real. Yeah. Like, you have people who are like Ren, who's like, okay, I'm willing to help you. Like, what's going on? You know, even though you kind of did me dirty, I'm still kind of willing to listen. I'm being nice. Like, kind of did me dirty. I'm still willing to be like, yo, here's an offer. I'm willing to work with you because I get that the music industry fucks us up. Like, it fucks us over at the end of the day. We all are just trying to get through life and share our art, you know? I'm for that. Don't fuck me over, though. And
Right.
the moment that he saw that he was going to out him and do all that extra shit, he was like, all right, bet.
Yeah, think about the fact that Ren did a 35-minute explainer video, and it's only like the last 5 minutes are him saying that he did this diss track. The first 30 minutes is him explaining, showing all the receipts, showing the text messages, showing the Instagram posts, and being like, "Yo, this guy is off rails. Like, he's not." I just
went off.
And then for Ren to just turn it into like that amazing diss track in real time, I just love it. It goes so hard. Is
it only on YouTube?
No, it's on Spotify. Oh yeah. Perfect. I have it. So I have a playlist on my Spotify, hence why obviously I am in the top 1% of listeners worldwide, baby. Big renegade over here. And it's a playlist on my Spotify called GOAT, because he's the GOAT. Like, and it's all his songs, and this song is on there.
Period. As you should, bro. It's peak music, to be real.
Yeah, and it's peak, like, using your art to like express your emotions. He was feeling rage and anger, so he let that part take over and showed us what he can do. And since this, he said, "I don't want to stay hard," because everyone's like, "We want to hear part 2, bro." And he's like, "Nah, they didn't say anything, and I don't want to."
He's gonna stay loyal to what he said, and I respect him for that.
Yeah,
he doesn't have to exploit it anymore, because then he would then fall into the same category he was talking about before.
Right.
So I'm glad that he stood on his word.
Oh, he totally did. He didn't do another thing after it.
Period.
But, well, guys, let me know what you think. I should, like, if I know Ren did another diss track with another guy with King Dada, but that was like a softer one in terms of, like, it didn't go like to this kind of, like, where he had to put a "I do not condone abuse or bullying" at the end of it.
Yeah, that was crazy. He had to be like, disclaimer.
Right.
Hold on. I ain't doing this to bully nobody. This is strictly defense.
Yeah. So I haven't done that on the channel, but if you guys want me to show it to Crystal, I'm willing to. Otherwise, what else do you think I should show her? I'm happy to show, like, we kind of went on some, like, this week in our crystallized week, we did some love music. We did all the happy stuff. Then we did some of his angry stuff. Should I show her some of the more emotional stuff again? Should I show her a collab? What do you guys want to see from her next? Because she is loving learning about Ren this way. At least that's what she tells me. So I'm taking her at her word. Did you enjoy Angry Ren? You're going to listen to the song again?
I really did. I saw some of Kendrick in him. For real, I did. I really did. I was like, ooh, okay. We touching it. We can. And listen, if there's anything that Ren and Kendrick got, that is that when it comes to lyrics and when they're being serious about something, they're going to eat you alive.
Yeah.
And call it a day. They're not going to stretch it. They're going to be like, this is for you. I'm going to go about my business. Have a great one.
Yeah. In 2024, everyone was talking about, like, the Kendrick and Drake, like, feud. And I'm like, my Kendrick and Drake of 2024 was Ren and Kujo.
Oh, God.
This is the one I was obsessed with.
Yo, if you're ever interested in getting to know it, let me know. I'm always down to react with you.
I'm definitely gonna check out some Kendrick. I just got to add him to the list, and you guys got to tell me which ones to watch, like, which ones to check out first. But I'm definitely gonna check out some Kendrick at some point. I got so many artists on this channel, man, that I learn about by other people telling me. It's so dope. Well, Crystal, thank you for doing the week of Crystal, our crystallized week. I hope you enjoyed it. And thanks to all of you. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. Thank you for joining us the whole week. If you only watch this video, go back and watch the other ones. They're worth it. Remember, more stuff coming to the channel this month and, going into 2025. Got Tim coming back on. Mackie's coming back. Lots of cool stuff coming. So thank you guys so much for checking it out. Thanks, Crystal, again for the whole week. And remember, don't wait for life to be easy to be happy.